Hello students, myself Debharchana Raut, lecturer in computer science. Today we are going to discuss about the subject data structure. Today's topic is introduction part of data structure. Before discussing about data structure, we should know that what is a data, what is a information, and what are data types. So let's start with what is data. Data are the raw facts which needs more processing so that we can get any desired output. So the definition of data can be said as, in computing, data is the information that has been translated into a form that is efficient for movement or processing. That is efficient to be converted or to be given any operation and get a desired information or output. Now moving to what is information. After processing, those formatted data are the desired output and are also known as information. So, the definition of information can be said as, when information is entered into and stored in a computer, it is generally referred as data. After processing, such as formatting and printing, the output data can again be pre-received as the information. So, we can say that the formatted or the processed data is known as the information. Moving on, let's discuss about the data type. A data type is the most basic classification of data. It is a type of information that is transmitted between the programmer and the compiler. The programmer informs the compiler about what type of data is to be stored in the variable and how much space it requires in the memory. Some basic examples of data type are integer, string, float, double, etc. That is, the integer will store digits with no decimal points, the float will store digits with decimal points, char data will store characters, and so on. Now let's discuss about what is a data structure and what are the different operations that can be performed on a data structure. In computer science, a data structure is a way of organizing information so that it is easier to use. Data structures determining the way in which information can be stored in a computer and how they should be used. Discussing about the definition of data structure, the data structure defines the way of organizing, managing, and storage formatting of the data items that enables efficient access and modification. It is also a representation of logical relationship existing between the individual elements of data and their functions and operations that are being applied on it. So in simple words, we can say what is data structure. Data structure is nothing but organization of some information or any data items which makes us enable to easily use the data items, to easily store the data items. It is also the representation of logical relationship between the data items. So, for example, we can discuss one data structure. Let's say the array. We already know about array, that array is a type of data structure that stores a list of items having same data type. So we can see the example of an array in which we have the indexes, the memory locations, and the character type data elements stored in the array. Now let us discuss about different operations on data structure. There are basic 8 operations that we can discuss on data structure. At the very first, let's discuss about the creation operation. The creation operation is defined as creating a data structure according to the user's requirement. For example, creating an array of 5 values. It can be denoted as the data type, array name, and the size of the array. Here we can say that int is the data type, AR is the name of the array, and 5 is the given size of the array. The next operation is insertion operation. It is defined as inserting values into the data structure. There can be 3 ways of inserting elements into the data structure. The data can be inserted either at the beginning of the data structure or at the end of the data structure or at any desired location in between the data structure. The third operation is the traversal operation. The traversal operation is defined as visiting each element of data structure at least one time. The fourth operation is the search operation, which is defined as searching any data element or any given number of data elements in the data structure. The searching can be of 2 ways. Either it can be the linear search, which is the simplest way of searching an element, or it can be the binary search, which works on divide and conquer rule. In the further videos, we will discuss about the linear search and binary search elaborately. The fifth operation is the sorting operation. It is defined as rearranging the elements in a particular order, either in ascending or descending order. There are several sorting algorithms such as bubble sort, selection sort, quick sort, merge sort, and heap sort. Here we can see an example of some random input of characters which is further sorted into the ascending order of ASCII order. So the set of characters are being sorted to the ascending order of ASCII order as the output. Next operation is the merging operation. The merging operation can be defined as the combination of data items of 2 sorted files into a single file in a sorted form. The seventh operation is the updation operation. It is defined as updating the current value in the data structure with some new value. The final and last operation is the deletion operation, which is defined as the deletion of the undesired value from the data structure. As the insertion, the deletion too have 3 ways to delete the value from the data structure. It can be deleted either from the beginning of the data structure or from the end of the data structure or from any given location of the data structure. So, these are the basic 8 operations that can be performed on the data structure. This much for this slide. In the next slide, we will be discussing about the classification of the data structure. Thank you.